So I just watched a really good video on YouTube. A young lady, like myself, doesn't have a lot of followers or anything, just an independent channel. The sun is in my face. Anyway, and she was talking about, people who are givers and people who, you got to recognize the signs when people use you. I want to put a spin on that. I want to talk about that, but I want to come from a different angle that a lot of people don't really see it this way. Some people profess to be givers. Some people, oh, I'm such a good person and I got such a good heart and I'm a giver. First of all, if you are, you wouldn't have to always announce that. Second of all, there are people out here who aren't necessarily givers. They use the act of giving as a form of control. There are people out here that profess to be givers and kind people, but they use giving as a form of buying what they want out of a person. When you are truly a giver, you do it without expecting anything in return. And that means lovers, family members, strangers, homeless people. A true giver, number one, you'll never know because they don't announce it. They don't have the camera up every time they help a homeless person or bring food to someone. Now, while it does sometimes inspire, I've been looking at a lot of YouTube channels of people that are going around helping homeless people. And some of the channels I really do like because they're asking for donations and they're showing what they're doing with the donations. And they're using it to inspire. I'm not talking about those people. There are a lot of people out here, men and women, who claim to be such givers. The first sign that they're not is they talk about it. They're always talking about how much of a giver they are and what they've done for someone. The second sign is they get mad when the person that they're giving to doesn't reciprocate. Look, if I'm walking down the street right now and somebody hands me $100 bill, I'm going to take it. And what I do with it is my goddamn business. And the person that gave me the $100, you can't tell me what to do with it, how to act, if you're giving it to me, give it to me. If not, don't. But don't do something and expect something in return. If you give something and you expect some behavior in return or a favor in return or anything in return, even thanks, don't expect anything. A true giver gives unconditionally. That's why I don't ask people for favors and I don't ask people for loans. If I need some money, I'm going to say, hey, can I get this? If a dude says to me, or a woman or anybody, family member says to me, hey, can I borrow something? Then I expect it to be paid back. But if you say, hey, can you do this for me? And I decide that it's done and I'm going to do it, I don't expect nothing in return. And I won't even talk about it after that. And I said I'm starting this new series, truth be told. Truth be told, real givers, you don't know who they are because they don't brag, they don't announce, they don't make fucking videos about everything they do. Real givers give, period. And only them and their guardian angels and spirit guides and creator and God or whatever you want to label it. Only that person that's doing the giving, the person that did the receiving, and God knows what they did. If you got to announce the things you do, you're not a giver. Straight up. Facts. Now, again, unless you're doing it for promotion, not self-promotion, but if you have a nonprofit and you're trying to show people, if you donate to my nonprofit, this is what I'm doing with the money. That's different. But I'm talking about the person that's giving because they're trying to manipulate you. I'm talking about the person that's saying yes to you because they feel if they say yes enough times, you're finally going to say yes to what they want you to say yes to. Those aren't givers. Those are manipulators. And they come in all shapes, sizes, colors, and genders. Yep, y'all are manipulators. You so-called givers out here that are really manipulators, I just called you out. A true giver gives and doesn't think about it twice. So if there's someone in your life and they're doing favors for you, but they expect favors in return, watch them. If there's someone in your life that always got to make a fucking announcement for everything they do for you, watch them. If there's someone in your life that everything has to be a media event, watch them. If there's someone in your life that gives to you, but you can't say no to them without them getting an attitude, watch them. Those aren't real givers. Those are people with ulterior motives that like to control, and they use their giving as a form of control. Watch them.